Hey everybody, United Airlines is reporting that 99% of its workers have complied with the vax mandate. Here's the rest on CNN.
Are in favor of vaccine mandates at work. Even setting the politics of COVID aside, we've seen that for other diseases. They just work. But United Airlines is now case in point that it's even more true when it comes to this pandemic. They're looking at a 99% vaccination rate among employees. Why did they do it? Is it a win? What does it mean going forward? Scott Kirby, CEO of United. It's good to have you, sir. Now, this was controversial because we're hearing about staffing shortages all over in all these different industries, even in healthcare, entire states, because people don't like the mandate. You decided to do it anyway. Why?
Well, we decided at United to do it because it was the right thing for safety. I've written letters to the families of every employee that's lost their life to COVID from the time that this crisis began. And once the Delta variant picked up and started having to write letters again, I spent time and just realized I can do something to put an end to this. It's tragic. It's so unnecessary because you said these vaccines work. And so we made the decision to do it because it was just the right thing to do. Instead of worrying about the complications, we decided we're going to do this. And once we'd made that decision, then the team figured out how to make it work and how to make it effective and how to get us to 99%. But it was really about just doing the right thing to save lives. And that's the number one priority.
99% is great. However, if 99% becomes a coefficient of losing a lot of staff, then that's bad for business. You say it's a win, but you got 500 employees who are going to have to go, 2,000 going on unpaid leave. Why is that acceptable as a win?
Well, again, it comes down to the trade-off of saving lives. So no matter how big those numbers were, saving lives would have been worth it. But those numbers, at less than 1% of our workforce that are going to leave, and I wish it had been 0%, but at less than 1%, is still a very small number, very manageable in our ability to hire. And ironically, we actually now have hundreds of employees or potential employees showing up to job fairs, and it wasn't intentional, but it's become a recruiting advantage where we have people showing up and saying, I want to work for a company that puts employee safety first, that stands for something, that stands for doing the right thing. And it's actually made recruiting easier at United Airlines.
Now, we have not heard that. We've only heard the opposite, that these mandates are making people sweat workforce because they're choosing this perverse sense of personal freedom and they're not going to do it. You're saying that you have seen a recruiting bump after this policy.
Yeah, we have. And I understand the concern that other businesses have. We had the same issue. We had over, less than 70% of our workforce vaccinated when we put the requirement in just 7 short weeks ago. And we're now at 99%. I think this is the point. If you said it earlier, vaccine mandates work. You put the mandate in, if you're not wishy-washy, you say, here's the date, and you stick to it, the vast majority of people go out and get the vaccine, and then we can just all move forward and put COVID in the rearview mirror.
Now, you can, except we're leaving out a big piece, right? Have you considered mandates for people who are going to fly on United?
We really I think that is, if it ever is going to happen, and it already has happened for international travel, by the way, but for domestic travel, I think that really is in the purview of the government. They've got a lot more data, science, experts, and really this is about getting the whole population vaccinated. And if every company will go out and do the same kind of requirements that United has done and get to 99% of their workforce, look, we're going to be there. Instead of creating friction every time you get on a subway or an airplane. And I think this is what the administration has said. The much more efficient way is to do it through employer mandates. And that's why the government is coming out with rules to require across the economy. And I hope those rules are strict and go into place and don't have a lot of wiggle room and outs. Because if we do that, that really will just get us over the hump, get us well past herd immunity. And people won't be dying over this anymore.
You're having too many brawls over masks, let alone vaccine mandates among the passengers. I understand the concern there. Scott Kirby, CEO of United Airlines, thank you very much for talking about this, but
Thanks,
also
Chris.
helping us understand the implications. Good luck going forward.
Thank you.
All right.
And go United. That's great news. United Airlines, the company I've flown since I was 6, is once again showing the way for America. Great job, Mr. Kirby. Great job. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com.